Hi, this is Stephen School, and I have here my old alchemy book. This book is very old, and my research indicates that this was published or printed in 1786 as a reprint of an older book from Paris and translated from the French of M. BEAUME. So, I'm reading this book in sections, and I want to go over the index here. There's a few pages in the index. I want to go over what it says it covers in this book. Index, it starts with the letter A, section A. Acid, marine, page 102. Got from powder of algaroth, ALGAROTH, page 211. Smoking, acid smoking, page 106. Nitrous, page 92. Acid mixed with water, page 93. Acid smoking made with chalcothar, page 155. Acid of honey, page 302. Acid of petroleum, page 296. Of turpentine, page 292. Phosphoric, page 361. Universal, page 64. Vitriolic, page 65. And then I'm going to show what it says next. So hopefully you can see this. Get a look at the page. Okay. Changes the color of the vapors of nitrous acid, page 100. Colored by oily matters, page 67. And this is talking about acid now. Concentrated or rectified, IBID. There's no page number, it says IBID. Extracted from sulfur, page 86. That sounds like sulfuric acid. Dephlogisticated by nitrous acid, page 100. This is page 376 of the index of the old alchemy book, Alchemy Science Book. Acid, vitriolic, effects of on vitrifiable earths, page 70. Extracted from alum, page 74. Icy, page 91 and page 154. Sulfurous, page 68 and 305. Sulfurous volatile, page 86. Aether, AETHER, acetus, 327. Marine aether, page 310. Nitrous. So this is talking about acetus aether, marine aether, nitrous aether, vitriolic aether. The nitrous aether is on page 308, and vitriolic is page 305. Aethiops, mineral, page 191. Affinity, page 3. Different species of, page 6. Tables of, page 5. Aggregate, aggregation, page 2. And here's the section on air, which was interesting because the alchemist spoke of our air. It's in the writings of Michael Synderberg's New Chemical Light. He speaks of our air. It comes up a lot in old alchemical manuscripts. So there's some type of section in this book on air, which may be interesting. Page 39. Different states of, page 40. The vehicle of combustion, page 45. Alcohol of Boerhaave, Boerhaave. This was, I believe, an alchemist. Alcohol of Boerhaave, page 31. Alkali fixed, page 78. Rendered caustic by quicklime, page 79. Phlogisticated, page 166. Lie of IBID, no page number. Saturated with the coloring matter of Prussian blue, page 171. Volatile, so this is talking about volatile alkali on page 332. Alum is page 70. Artificial, page 81. And calcined, this would be calcined alum, is covered on page 73 of this book. There's some interesting things in this book. We haven't even come to nearly to the heart of some of the interesting things in this index. It talks about artificial emerald and other things of interest, interesting recipes. Alum, crystallization of page 73. Decomposed by calcareous earths, page 72. Extracted from pyrites, page 223. Phlegm of, page 73. Saturated with its earth, page 71. Amalgam of mercury and gold, page 194. And silver, IBID, and tin, page 195. Amber, analysis of, page 297. Varnish, IBID. Amethyst, false. That's interesting. I wonder if that's going to be a recipe to create amethyst in like alchemical gemstones. It says amethyst, false, page 255. Ammoniacal salt. Now that's going to be interesting because that's on the hand of the philosophers. Ammoniacal salt nitrous, page 333. Vitriolic, page 332. Salts decomposed by absorbent earths, 335. By fixed alkali, 334. By quicklime, 336. Analysis of bodies, 2. Animal kingdom. On the animal kingdom, I said before in one of my videos, this book seems to cover plant, animal, and mineral kingdoms of alchemy. On the animal kingdom, page 346. Matters stained by solution of gold, page 125. Of silver, page 132. Dippel's oil, 354. Antimoniated nitre. That's antimoniated nitre, page 207. Saffron of Mars. That's come up a lot in alchemical manuscripts. I've heard of that many times. Saffron of Mars is covered on page 201. On antimony, 197. Diaphoretic antimony, page 207. Flowers of antimony is covered on page 197. Glass of antimony, page 204. Gray calx of antimony, 203. The last word on this page is ants. Normally, the last word on the page starts the next word on the next page. So look over here. And sure enough, this is ants. Analysis of ants, page 365. Aqua coalescis, 342. Aqua fortis precipitated, page 132. Aqua regia, page 334. This is Arbor Diana. It could also, since they seem to be putting the second word first and the first word last, it could also be Diana Arbor, but it's page 195. On arsenic, page 216. Dissolved in water, page 217. Effects of mineral acids on arsenic, IBID. Extracted from cobalt ore, page 230. Mixture of within, page 220. Azure blue, page 231. Moving on to section B of the index of the Old Alchemy Science Book. Balsam of sulfur with essential oils, page 287. With fatty oils, page 282. Of turpentine, page 293. Balsams, analysis of, page 292. Becher, his theory of principles. Becher was an alchemist, Becher. Becher, his theory of principles, page 16. Benzoin, analysis of, page 294. bezoar mineral, page 212. On bismuth, I've heard of people working on bismuth and having issues and stuff. This says on bismuth is covered, but the page says IBID, not a page number. Crystals of bismuth, page 213. Extracted from cobalt ore, 232. Magistery of bismuth, page 214. Solution of in nitrous acid, page 213. Bittern, 263. On bitumens, page 296. Last word of that page is blue. And I'm going to be dry here, so. Hydrate. And now, give you another little shot of the pages, these pages here. You can freeze frame if you want. All right, now, page 379 of the index. Blue color disappearing for want of air, page 342. Bones decomposed by acids, 355. Earth of precipitated, page 356. On borax, that's going to be an interesting subject, borax, in my opinion, because I believe it's used in metallurgy, amalgamations, perhaps transmutations. On borax, page 111. Calcined, 112. Glass of borax, page 113. Regenerated borax, page 117. Brandy, page 304. Brass. This sounds like it might be getting into metallurgy here, because the next thing is bronze, and I believe bronze is a metal that was created in ancient times or medieval times. Okay, so brass, page 216. Bronze, page 149. Butter, analysis of, page 348. Butter of antimony, page 209. Butter of antimony dissolved in marine acid, page 211. Butter of antimony dissolved in nitrous acid, IBID, no page number. Butter of tin, page 193. Moving on to section C of the index. Calcareous earths. On calcareous earths, page 244. Camphor, 295. Oil of camphor, IBID. Carthamus, preparation of, 369. Caphreous golden precipitate, page 148. Caustic stone, 105. Cherufs, 328. Cheese, analysis of, page 349. Chemical composition, 3. Chemical decomposition, what? I guess it means what is chemical decomposition, page 2. And the last word on this page is chemistry. Page 380 of the index. Chemistry definition of page 1. Cinnabar artificial. Page 192. Cinnabar of antimony. Page 210. On clays. Page 243. Clissus or cliffus of nitre. Page 96. Cobalt ore. Calcination of. Page 231. Colcothar. Page 154. Salt of colcothar. Page 155. The effects of cold, page 22. Combination, page 3. Combustible bodies, page 29. Compound bodies, page 3. Compounds according to Stahl. Stahl, another alchemist, Stahl, page 14. Constituent parts, page 3. On copper, page 135. Calcined by nitre. Nitre is something from the hand of the philosophers again. Copper calcined by nitre, page 142. In the air, 137. Calxes of copper reduced, IBID, destroyed by water. So this would be calxes of copper destroyed by water, page 138. Flowers of 136. Glass of copper, page 137. Copper precipitated by absorbent earth, page 141. By fixed alkali, 142. Copper precipitated by, iron, page 163. Scales of 136. Solution of copper in aqua regia, page 140. In marine acid, IBID. In nitrous acid, 139. In vitriolic acid, 138. Now that's going to be interesting. Vitriolic acid. It sounds like we're getting deeper into the alchemy here. Index, page 381. Vitriol of copper, page IBID. Whitened by mercury, 185. Corrosive sublimate, page 188. Caput mortuum of corrosive sublimate, IBID. Corrosive sublimate decomposed by fixed alkali, 191. Analysis of cream, 348. Cruciform plants, analysis of, page 343. Crystals or glass, page 80. Mineral, 95. Crystallization of salts, page 74. Copulation of silver by lead, page 178. Now we're moving on into section D of the index. On page 381 of the old Alchemy Chemistry book, Delftware, page 249. Crimson dye, 372. Rose-colored dye, page 369. Scarlet dye on wool, page 372. Yellow dye of yellow wood, is page 371. Dyes, gummy dyes, 371, 372. Gummy refinus, 368. Refinus, 369. And then a section on dyeing. That's going to be the application, I guess, of dyes in alchemy. This is page 366. And now this is section E of the index. On Earth, 51. Different species of, 53. This is going to be important too, because in old alchemical manuscripts, they often speak of our Earth, like in Michael Sendivogius' New Chemical Light, always talking about our Earth. So many parts of our Earth, 11 parts of our Earth, 2 parts of our living silver, 1 part of our living gold, etc. Last page on last information on this page, the letter R, the number 2, and the word Earth. Let's see, I'll let you take a look. See that. There's more interesting stuff in here. I don't think we've even really gotten to the heart of it yet, of the good stuff. Page 382 of the index. Elementary earth, page 52. Separated from liquor of flints. That's an old alchemy thing. 81. Calcareous earths, page 55. Fusion of one by another. Page 247. Vitrifiable earths, page 54. Unearthly substances, page 241. Eau de luce, E-A-U, second word D-E, third word L-U-C-E, page 343. It's right under my finger, and I'm going to show it to you. Yeah, right up there. Not sure what that is. Eau de luce. Okay, so eau de luce was page 343. So a whole section in here on the alchemy with eggs. On eggs, page 356. Analysis of the white of eggs, page 357. Coagulation by spirit of wine, 358. Analysis of the yolk of egg, page 357. Emulsion of IBID. Oil of egg, page 358. Elements of bodies, 11, page 11 and 14. Emerald, false, false emerald. That could be an alchemical gemstones thing there, you know. False emeralds, page 254. Emulsions, page 282. Colored enamel, page 256. White enamel, 177 and 255. ENS Martis. Now this is interesting because what comes to mind is the primum ENS Melissae, the alchemical elixir of youth. And this does not say Melissa, it says something else, Martis. ENS Martis, page 341. Martis. And then ENS Veneris, Veneris, is page 143 and 341. Exhausted plants, 284. Extracts of vegetables, IBID. That's in the plant kingdom of alchemy. So there's 3 sections in this book: plant, animal, and mineral, as well as the index, the introduction, and the preface, which I already read. Okay, so we covered exhausted plants, page 284, extracts of vegetables, IBID, section F of the index, page 382, fat, analysis of fat, page 359, fermentation, page 303 is about fermentation, acid, 321, spiritus, 303. Now it gets into fire. Fire is an interesting subject in alchemy. On fire, at page 18, causes, exciting, page 27, combined with bodies, page 29, effects of on air, page 42, penetrability of, page 22, signs of the presence of, page 20, whether weighty or no, page 26, flesh, analysis of, page 351, black flux, page 318, crude or white flux, page 317. That's going to be interesting because that is probably going to get into alchemical metallurgy with fluxes. Frangipani, page 347. Fulminating gold is page 340. Fulminating gold powder, page 102. A section on furnaces, page 47. Of baked earth, page 250. And this is G, section G of the index, page 383. Garnet, false. So this is section on false garnets, page 254. Gas in mineral waters, page 260. Girasol Venetian, page 255. Glass or crystal, page 80. Acted upon by acids, 251. Blue, 234. Glass of borax, page 113. Of wine bottles, 251. White glass is 252. Glazed earth, 249. A section on gold, page 123. The last part of the page says R3 and the word gold. Page 384 of the index. Gold alloyed with platina, means of discovering, page 128. And silver for parting, 133. Crystals of, that I think they're talking about crystals of gold, 125. Dissolved by aqua regia. Gold dissolved by aqua regia, 124. By liver of sulfur, 126. Fulminating, 340. Fusion of, 124. In rags, 125. Precipitated by a fixed alkali, IBID, from liver of sulfur, 126. Purified by antimony, page 202. Golden precipitate of Cathias, page 148. Sulfur of antimony, page 199. Guaiacum wood, Guaiacum. Analysis of, 288. Let's show a little screenshot of that in case you want to see. Display my uppermost finger. All right. Let's see here. A section on gums, 299, analysis of 300. Precipitated from water by spirit of wine, 315. Gummy refines, 300. Analysis of 301. Gunpowder, page 101. Decomposition of gunpowder, IBID. On gypsum, page 69 and 245. Prepared or I think it's platter, page 70. Section H, hartshorn, analysis of hartshorn, 352. Calcined, 354. Oil of hartshorn rectified, IBID. Hartshorn prepared philosophically, page 355. Volatile salt of rectified, page 353. Volatile spirit of rectified, IBID. Analysis of honey, page 302. Hyacinth, false hyacinth. Sounds like a stone, a crystal or something. Page 254. Section I, FALAP, analysis of FALAP, it looks like, FALAP, 312. Inflammable principle, 31. A section on ink is page 373. Integrant parts is 3. Now we have a section on iron, page 150. Iron calcined by niter, page 163. Iron dissolved by aqua regia, IBID. By marine acid, page 162. Iron dissolved by nitrous acid, page 160. Iron dissolved by vitriolic acid. That's going to be something interesting right there, page 152. Iron melted by sulfur, page 159. Precipitated by itself, 161. Revived without fusion, 158. Iron separated from martial vitriol, 157. White, 165. On juices of plants, 274. Clarification of IBID. Section K, Kermes mineral, spelled Kermes, Kermes mineral by fusion, 205. The moist way, IBID. The last information on this page is the letter R, the number 4, and the word lake. Page 386 of the index, and this section is L. Lake, red, of cochineal, page 374. Lamp black, page 294. Lapis infernalis, page 131. That sounds interesting. Lapis, Lapis. Infernalis, like fire, Infernalis. Lapis infernalis, page 131. A section on lead, page 172. Artificial ore of lead, 177. Calcined by niter, IBID. Calx of lead, page 172. Combined with sulfur, 177. Glass of lead, 174. Magistery of lead, page 176. Sounds like a recipe. Reduction of calx and glass of 174. Solution of in nitrous acid, IBID. Vitriol of lead, 175. White lead, 328. Lilium of Paracelsus. Now that's interesting to me because in the alchemical writings of Paracelsus, I've seen, where he talks about lily in the Pelican, and after so much time, they were finally successful in having dried lily. And I always wondered, what is he talking about lily, like it's some code word? But apparently there's a section in here on it. Lilium of Paracelsus, page 311. Milk of lime, page 60. Oil of lime, page 339. Paste of lime, page 59. Just wait a minute, Belle. My dog wants to go out. Pellicles or cream of lime, 61. Flaked in the air, 59. Water of lime, page 60. Liquor of flints, page 81. Smoking of Libavius, page 193. Litharge, that's come up in alchemical writings and manuscripts. Litharge, 173. Liver of antimony, page 204. liver of sulfur, page 88. Artificial, page 89. And then the last word on this page is luna, which comes up a lot in alchemy too. Page 387 of the index. Luna cornea, page 132. Lunar crystals, page 130. Luna vitriol, page 131. Now section M. Magistery of bismuth, page 214. Of crab's eyes, that sounds like Animal Kingdom, 324. Of lead, Magistery of lead, page 176. Magistery of sulfur, page 88. Magnesia alba, that's come up in alchemical manuscripts too. That might be something interesting. Magnesia alba, page 270. Of sea salt, 263. Mars, balls of Mars, 320. Tincture of Mars, IBID. Martial Aethiops, Aethiops, page 152. Alkaline tincture, page 161. If any of you are just joining us, this is the Old Alchemy Book, 1786, and we're going over the index. What's in this book? That's what we're looking at. Okay, Martial Aethiops, 152. Alkaline tincture, 161. Maficot, or massicot. You know, in these old alchemy books, sometimes the letter F was an S. It could be either way. Massicot, maficot. I think it's massicot. Page 173. Materia perlata, page 208. Mechanical division, page I. Mercurial niter, page 184. Mercurial panacea, page 190. Mercurius dulcis, page 189. That could be mercury duplex. Mercurius dulcis, yeah. Mercury, another section on mercury, page 180. Congelation of, 181. Precipitated per Fe, 182. Mercury precipitated from nitrous acid by fixed alkali, page 187. Mercury, red precipitate of, page 185. Mercury revived from cinnabar, page 192. From corrosive sublimate, 194 and 209. The last information on this page is the letter R, the number 5, and the word mercury. This is page 388 of the index. Mercury solution of in distilled vinegar, page 330. In nitrous acid, 185. Vitriol of mercury, page 183. White precipitate of mercury, 187 and 342. Yellow precipitate of mercury by fixed alkali, page 183. Metallic substance. This is a section on metallic substances, page 118. Here's a section on metals, 121. Imperfect metals, IBID, no page number. Perfect metals, IBID, no page number. Section on milk, page 346. Analysis of milk, 347. A section on mineral watchers, page 257. Okay, minium. This has come up in alchemical manuscripts. The word minium, M-I-N-I-U-M, is page 173. Mixture, according to Stahl, I believe he was an alchemist, S-T-A-H-L, page 3. Mortar of lime and sand, page 62. Mother water of niter, page 270. A section on mucilages, page 282. Now we're covering section N of the index in the Old Alchemy Book, 1786. A section on niter, 269. Alkalized by arsenic, niter, 219. Without addition, 95. Decomposed by arsenic, 218. By clays, 98. Detonation of by amber. Detonation of niter by amber, 297. Extracted from rubbish, 269. Fixed by charcoal, 96. Of 2 boilings, 271. Now that's going to be interesting, this stuff on niter, because I read an old secret recipe of Hans Ninsel that was tucked away in the Ram's disc a long time ago, years ago, like it was one of his personal favorite secret recipes. And it talked about a dry path recipe that it reminds me of this. Okay, page 389 of the index. Niter of 3 boilings, page 272. quadrangular, page 109. Regenerated niter, page 95, with a fixed alkaline basis, 94. With an earthy basis, IBID, decomposition of 93 and 94. Now we're in the section O of the index on page 389 of the Old Alchemy Book, 1786. Ochre, 153. Oil, animal, dipples oil from animals, I guess, 354. Oil of tartar, 79. Oils, essential oils, 283. Inflammation of 285. Rectification of 284. Expressed, 275. Fatty oils, IBID. Combination of with a vitriolic acid, 276. Inflammation of IBID. Opal, false. A section on false opals. Could be covering alchemical gemstones again, page 255. There's a whole section on ores, page 224. Ore of antimony, 228. Ore of bismuth, IBID. Ore of cobalt, 229. Ore of copper, page 227. Ore of gold, page 225. Ore of iron, 227. Of lead, 226. Ore of mercury, 229. And the end information says the letter R, the number 6, and the word ore on that page. We got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12 pages left in the index to cover what's in this book. Page 390 of the index, ores of silver, page 225, ores of tin, page 227, ores of zinc, page 228, ores of orpiment, 218, obvious matters analysis of 352, section P, Paracelsus, his theory of principles, 15, Harding, 134, petroleum analysis of 296, PHAG, Phagedanic water, page 190, phlogiston, on the phlogiston, 34, of Stahl, SDAHL, an alchemist, page 32, phosphorus, page 362, rectification of 364, pitch, 294, plants, putrefied, analysis of 331, plasters, 283, platina, 126, exposed to the fire, 127, precipitate of IBID, solution of IBID, plumbum corneum, 176 and 340, uptum, 177, porcelain, 250, of Rumor, Reaumur, probably an alchemist, I don't know, 252. Potash, section on potash, that's going to be interesting for alchemy, 291. Powder of Algaroth, page 210. Last word on that page is princes. Page 391. Princes metal, page 216. What principles? 3. Active and passive, page 15. Primitive or elements, 11 and 14. Secondary or mixed, 13. Proof of a dye, what? 369. Prussian blue, 165, 319. Whitening, 167. Decomposition of Prussian blue, 170. Preparation of Prussian blue, 166. Theory of 167. Without alum, 170. There's a section on putrefaction, page 330. Putty of tin, 144. There's a section on pyrites, page 220. Fallen into efflorescence, page 222. Pyrophorus, page 90. And there's section Q, quicklime, page 58. Section R, regal, 218 and 230. Regulus of antimony, page 196. Dissolved by aqua regia, 208. Made with calx, 203. Martial regulus of antimony, page 200. Separated from antimony, 198. Silvery flowers of regulus of antimony, page 196. page 392 of the index. Regulus of arsenic, page 217. Regulus of cobalt, page 233. A kind of decomposition of 235. Calcined by niter, 236. Calx of regulus of cobalt, 234. Combined with liver of sulfur, 235. Dissolved in aqua regia, 238. In marine acid, IBID. In nitrous acid, 237. In vitriolic acid, 236. Extracted from the ore, 232. Precipitated by fixed alkali, 237. Refined matter, artificial, 276. Rotrose solvent. He must have been some medieval alchemist or scientist. Page 206. Ruby, false. A section on false rubies. It sounds like alchemical gemstones. Page 254. Section S. Saccharin juices, 301. Saffron of Mars. This comes up a lot in alchemical manuscripts. They talk about saffron of Mars and the saffron of Mars, aperient of Stahl, an alchemist, STAHL, page 162. Dissolved in nitrous acid, IBID, prepared by dew, 151, with sulfur, 158. Zwelfers, ZWELFERS. It's the person's name, Zwelfers, 151. Sal ammoniac, that's going to be interesting. That comes up in alchemical manuscripts. 333. Decomposition of bicalx of lead, 340. By copper, 341. By iron, IBID. By vitriolic acid, 133. Sal polycrest of Glafer or Glazer. The F and S was interchangeable in these old books. Sal polycrest of Glazer, page 100. Of Rochelle. I think these are different alchemist names. 319. Saline substances, 63. A section on Epsom salt, 265. Febrifuge of Sylvius, 103. Fixed alkaline of vegetables, 289. Tachiniuses, 290. Glauber was an alchemist. It says Glauber's salt. Okay, we have Glauber's salts, page 107 and 109. Decomposed by salt of Saturn, 329. Fallen into efflorescence, 108. Procured from Schlott, 264. Neutral, arsenical, 218. Of acid of turpentine, 287. Of chokel thar, 155. Salt of Jupiter, 147. Of potash, 292. Of Saturn, the salt of Saturn, 329. Salt of Signet, that sounds like an alchemist name, page 319. Salt of soda, page 291. The salt of sedative, 113 and 114. Glass of salt, 115. Solution of salt, IBID. In spirit of wine, 316. Sublimed, 116. Sulfurious of Stahl, the alchemist, 86. Salts, definition of 64. Essential of vegetables, 275. With an earthy basis decomposed by volatile alkali, 339. This is the Old Alchemy Book Index, 1786. Page 394 of the index. Salt springs. A section on salt springs, page 261. Sapphire, false. False sapphires. That's going to be interesting, 254. Saturnine niter, 175. Saxon blue, 371. Scales, 264. Schlot, SCHLOT, 262 and 268. Sea salt, 110 and 262. Basis of, 104. Decomposed by clay, 108. By nitrous acid, 110. Decrepitated, 106. This says, okay, extracted from urine, 360. Observations on, 266. Purified. That sounds like they're talking about purified salt of urine, 268. Regenerated, 105. Within earthy basis, 103. Section on seawater, 261. Calcareous selenites, 68. Extracted from pyrites, 223. Semi-metals, a section on semi-metals, 122. On silver, 129. Extracted from lead, 179. Precipitate of, 131. Precipitated by arsenical salt, 219. By copper, 141. By liver of sulfur, 134. Revived from Luna cornea, 133. Solution of, 130. Sulfuriated, 133. Silver tarnished by phlogiston, page 134. Similar, 216. Soap, Starkey's, 285. White, 281. Decomposition of by acids, IBID. Dissolved in spirit of wine, 313. Lye of, 105. Soda, crystals of, 104. Analysis of soot, 343. Speeps, SPEIFS, 232. Spirit of niter, dulcified, 308. This says smoking globbers, 97. Spirit of salt, dulcified, 310. Salt of Saturn. I'm going to have to expedite this. My dog wants to go outside, so I don't think we need to read the page numbers. We're going to read the whole book. So, salt of Saturn, salt of sulfur, salt of Venus, salt of vitriol, salt of wine, its effects on salts, varnish, spirituous waters, mixed with water, spirituous vector of plants, sponge analysis of analysis of sponge, Stahl, his theory of principles, a section on steel, tempering steel, stoneware, Strass. My dog is huffling and puffling. She wants to go. We're almost to the end. Vegetable kingdom, verdigris, crystals of vermilion. Verdigris might be another name for the green lion. Section on vinegar, combined with crystals of soda, absorbent earths, concentrated, distilled extract, a vinegar of Saturn, radical vinegar. That reminds me of St. Michael Sendivogius writings, radical moisture, vitrifiable earths, vitriol extracted from pyrites. Now this is an important section. Vitriol extracted from pyrites, green vitriol, calcined vitriol, lunar vitriol, and then the same of copper, iron and copper, lead, mercury, sweet earth of vitriolated tartar, decomposed by nitrous acid, made with liver of sulfur. Okay, W, a section on water, page 48, distillation of 51, different states in which the present in salt. Different states in which it is present in salt. The water in salt is page 76. See water of Raybel, 305. They cover wax, whey, which is WHEY. Cover wine and distillation of, extract of, oil of wine, spirit of wine, analysis of wood. Zaffre, ZAFFRE. Zinc, dissolved in vitriolic acid, flowers of zinc, purified zinc. A whole section on zinc. And then it says the end. Okay, so we're at the end of this index. So I'm going to close this video, and the next video will be to cover the introduction section, and then after that it's going to be the contents of the pages of this old book. Thank you for watching.